So I am off to my wheelchair appointment again. I did have one last month that I actually didn't end up vlogging because we were only there for like 10-15 minutes, so it wasn't really worth it. Today though, hello, you coming? You coming inside? Yeah, today though we should be there for at least an hour or two, so I'm hoping today that it means I get measured for the new one. And I made it with that 15 minutes to spare. Thank goodness. I was a bit worried that we'd be late because Alex was in bed asleep, but I went in and grabbed him. He's still wearing his pyjamas though, because yeah, we were worried we were gonna be late, so I just changed his bum and chucked him in the car, and we've just arrived. So as I was saying before, fingers crossed that today's the day that I finally get to be measured and pick out my colour, and then this new wheelchair will be mine for 5 years, and then I come back in another 5 years and get it redone again, and we just kept getting new chairs every 5 years because obviously, you know, you outgrow things, especially when you're younger. But yeah, alright guys, here we go.
Which you said was fine.
Yes,
because you're very enlightened.
Hey.
Hey, there you go. Good yourself. Hey, buddy, look at your hair. Whoa.
And it looks like from the design of it that it was going to go across both foot plates.
Yes, and that's why we were going to have to take it off, because when obviously folding this chair, you have to have both foot plates up. So
Yep.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. I've got no idea, mate.
Okay.
Because I haven't seen you for a while. So
Yeah.
what's going on?
So
I've got a cutout on one side, so I'm guessing, was it that way or that way? What was he thinking?
Dave was going to do a handover, which he hasn't done.
Which was
So
your problem, mate?
They're good actually. Are they just a new thing, or were they around
Sorry, what were you saying?
with that cushion?
This
Is
seat
that
cushion?
just a new product, or?
No, they've been around for a while.
Oh, okay. Because it's such a good thing.
It
I
is
love
good.
it. Boo, you be careful. Don't fall over.
Chair in for the next year.
Mhm.
Is that the Velcro on the seats no good anymore.
So the
And
cushions
the
still
Velcro
around.
on the
Yeah,
Velcro
so
on the
every
backrest
time I
comes
like
onto the seat as well.
pull
So
myself up or sit forward, you know, lean to the left to pick him up, lean on the floor, you know, to pick something up off the floor, which I'm not doing as much, obviously, but yeah, picking him up, I'm like, the
Velcro
Velcro's
getting out again, and we just have
On your seat, I guess that
we
would be a
don't, that would
problem,
be
wouldn't it?
good. That would actually be good.
Yeah, because then it's straight.
Then it's straight. If you
Yeah.
have a look, because one of the problems, mate, if you have a look,
Yeah.
one of the problems is
Oh, all that sliding back.
Yeah. It all slides back.
Yep.
so even if Amanda's next chair was a Quickie too, I'd probably want to have a tie-like back on it.
Yep.
Because of this, you know.
Okay.
Instead of having it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whether they've changed,
That's
whether
right.
that's all changed since this chair was made, it probably is.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of them now don't have that tail. It just runs straight down, and it's
Okay, because it's kind of silly having that tail bit there, isn't it? It's just,
yeah.
to me anyway, like when you have to,
Has that
Fold it.
backrest has never been changed?
No.
Always had that tension
We cut
adjustment.
the tail off.
I can't remember.
If you cut it off, Joyce, then you haven't really got nothing to attach. Like there's no
Underneath.
eyelets to put a cable tie through to hold here or anything.
Mm.
You get what I mean?
You could put if you could put a hand stitch just through the front of that, you could just get a leather needle and put a hand stitch.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that'll place that one.
Yeah.
It'll actually stop everything moving,
Stop
and
them.
it'll still fold.
Yeah.
Just a stitch straight through there
Okay.
on the
But
two.
the trouble is,
But, I
Chris,
mean,
if
that's-
this wasn't there, like that,
Mm.
the cushion would stick out.
Well, yeah, but when it goes back, it could even just keep going then.
Then I end up like
I mean,
with
this-
my butt out the hole.
Yeah.
That's really
I don't
Yeah.
know, Joyce.
not
There's
the
just many
best.
things going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why I need a new chair, because then we can start again and just have it.
And then hack what does
How
what does that
old
do?
was chair, man? Do you
Does
know?
that work?
Roughly.
7 years.
Not really. No.
How long we been? No, it wouldn't be 7 years. How long we've been in the house? 6 years. It'll be this year. Yeah.
Just a fit to this for now, and then wait until NDIS might be available. Is that the plan? Or?
Okay.
I
Yep.
don't know. I'm just. Is it?
Yeah. Is that
Yeah,
what-
we can do
is
that.
what you'd like to do?
Yep,
What
we
you
can
wanna
do that. Yeah, we can do that, and then
So do we need to measure up today, or what process?
I
What
think
happens then?
if you're going into NDIS, we've got to wait until NDIS is up and rolling. Yeah, which is
Oh,
the
okay.
first of, you go 1st of January in NDIS?
I have no
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, yeah.
I just know next year I'm available for it because
But
finally,
they'll allow for perhaps a 2 to 3 week turnaround for paperwork.
At least. Yeah.
Probably
Maybe more.
1st of Feb, you can say
Yeah.
definite.
Yeah.
if I can put the paperwork in now.
No, they've got to contact you.
Oh,
You can't go
Yeah.
chasing them, they have to come to you.
well,
I'll
that's
contact you
stupid.
sometimes in the first 6 months next year.
But-
after you're
Well,
out
that's
of
dumb, isn't it?
Shot in the dark. Could you guys put a bit of pressure on them at
school. No,
all?
it doesn't
No?
work. No.
Okay.
No, we've got clients that we're seeing all the time that we're waiting on.
Yeah, so you just got to wait it out.
So you just got to wait it out.
The same as your current one, basically.
Yeah.
We're not changing anything, as in heights or
Mhm,
anything, are we, Joyce? Or-
No.
No, I think
No.
we'll keep it at what you're used to.
You don't want to change
The
the
only
seat
thing-
depth of it.
Yeah, that's the only thing we may do is just drop an inch off the seat depth. I
Okay.
don't know, but we'll look at it when you're back in.
Yep.
So what I'm saying is I can measure you up today
Mhm.
in a Quckie 2, which is the same as this,
This one. Yep.
and I can always transfer that over to a tie-light chair, tie-light strip form. So,
Yeah. So which
Is it-
won't be much different, really.
yeah.
Yeah.
So then it's over to your preference and price, basically, if you get what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because what I'm
And then
saying is a
how long?
Quckie 2 and a Highlight Aero X are basically a copy of each
Each
other.
other. Yeah. They have to
So,
get.
so what I write down today will be on the Quckie 2 form,
Yeah. Mhm.
as in heights, wheel
Yeah.
size, back height, all that.
Yeah.
And then
To what I need. Yep.
that can be that can be copied onto a tie-light script, and then it's over to you for
Okay.
making
Yeah.
a decision, basically.
Sounds good.
But at the end of the day, when the chair's scripted the same as this, it's going to feel the same,
Yeah.
but just brand new. Everything's
Yeah.
going to be brand new. So
And
the
that's what
backrest is going to be
And that's what I was-
comfier and
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying to Joyce is like every time I get a chair anyway, I feel like it's different and I don't like it and it takes me ages to get used to.
Correct,
So
correct.
if I went
Like a
from
new pair of
this
shoes.
to a tie-light, I'm still gonna feel like that anyway. It's
You
just
can't
like
get used to it.
CT, it's like driving a brand new car. You go from a Holden to a Ford or whatever, you know, it's different. You know, you go from American to European.
Yep. So if you hop back in the chair, do you need a hand?
Oh, wow.
Let's go to the school holidays play
Yeah, you're exactly right.
We usually have a student-free day the first day back too, but we didn't this year.
I think we'll keep it the same as this one.
Yeah, right. So front seat height is 20, correct. Keep that the same. Plenty of room there. Yep.
Hi, baby.
Front caster 5 by 1.5 semi-pneumatic.
Now, are these frog legs?
Yes,
Yeah.
they are.
Rear side frame straight. That's just standard. It's just the back of the frame's just straight.
Mhm.
So we're at the seat depth now. Last time I wrote down 16 and your width is 16, so we'll stick with the seat width being 16, that's fine. Now the depth. What are we reckon, Joyce? There's a fair bit of pressure on this side.
Which is your longer?
This one.
Yeah,
This is
that's
the
your
longer leg?
Yeah.
so you're
This
in
is the
behind
short one, but
here.
you see, does this knee bend at all? See, because the knee bend that is here. This is where the back of a
the
knee
leg's
is.
just kind of sitting over, isn't
And so
Yeah.
my
16
knee
inch
bent
depth.
on that one.
I think the trouble is if we make this one, if we make it shorter,
it? Then not enough support on that
then
side.
she won't have enough support under her leg.
Okay. So it has to be that. Okay.
Well, then again, yeah, correct choice. If we go 16 like this, and her new cushion or existing cushion sits better on the new chair,
Yeah.
it's not going to be as bad.
Wait, that's right.
Because that's keeping on pushing back. Yeah,
that's
so
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So keep the 16 then.
16.
Yep. Okay.
Fine. So frame length just regular, Joyce.
Well, then we should stick to a regular rather than. Is this a regular one? Rather than a long. There's no point going for a long one.
No, we'll stick with regular.
Yeah.
Bit lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that doesn't matter if I do go with twilight, whether if that's regular. It's still.
Front same. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
okay,
so
yeah.
there's what it is, the frame size is regular, so the depth is between 13 and 16.
Yep.
You can jump up to a long frame.
Yep.
which makes it 15 to 18. But
Okay.
it's my daughter, I think.
If it's alright with you, I will get you another cushion
Mhm.
because
If that one is an inch, you can get one a little bit wider.
Okay. Wider would be better.
Correct.
Yeah,
As
okay.
in cracks in footpaths
Yeah,
and grates
okay,
and
yeah.
whatnot.
Yeah, I don't do grates either. They're like,
Okay.
I freak out and go, my wheel's gonna get stuck
Yeah,
because
no,
I
that's
have gotten
fine.
stuck in grates
And
before.
what she doesn't know. like,
So
read.
5
Sorry?
by 1.5
It's
inch.
all the time. She just doesn't notice.
So it's called a semi-pneumatic, which means it's
Mhm.
soft. It's
Yeah.
not full-on hard rubber, so it's still got a bit of give in it. Yeah.
Okay, yep. And then
with
we'll just
a-
go that inch
Yeah, that little bit
bigger.
wider.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Multi-position fork tool, so that means that we've just got a bit of adjustability to
Mhm.
change the height, which we won't need to, but it's always good to have it.
Yep, just in
What are you
case.
doing?
You
Yeah.
never know, I might grow 6 foot tall and need that.
You never know.
I wish.
that's if we need it. Yeah.
Hangers swing in, swing out, 70 degree, Joyce.
Same as these.
Same as they, they're 70s.
Alexander. Hello.
To be honest, is that
What do you ask?
you're talking about the foot plates, how they swing in and out?
Yeah.
You're talking about the whole thing or just the plates?
This angle here is
This-
70
this-
degree and they
this
swing
whole-
Is
in.
that needed?
This whole thing
Oh, yes,
swings.
you can get ones that don't swing up. So you can get this.
Never had to ever use them.
No.
Basically, I
We've
mean,
never had to swing.
yes.
So if we go for, is the Quckie 2 the front fixed front frame?
So that 10 times fast.
HD? Is it an HD? No.
Yeah, it's different. The only thing is, do you travel at all? Like go to the mainland much?
I think my plane.
Yep.
Sometimes
What?
my boat.
What do they do with the chair used
Just-
on the plane?
Just
Just fold it and pop it
squeeze
in.
it, yep, and then I put the seatbelt over. Yep. Just like a normal car.
And when you pop it in your car out here, it's just fold
Same.
it and
Fold it
just
straight
pop it.
in half,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because some
It doesn't-
people take their leg rest off. That's all I'm saying. Just so they fold
Sometimes,
it up.
like if I was going to like my mum's car or someone else's car that's smaller, I do have to take the foot plates off just so
Right,
that,
okay.
yeah.
That's
But it's very, very rare that I'm in someone else's car.
Yeah.
And then if I am, I make sure they've got a car that's big enough boot or that the back seats can go down.
Yep.
So that the whole thing fits, so we don't, because otherwise it means then that person's not used to unfolding a chair and taking all these bits off, and then I'm having to like lean out the car and help, and it's kind of just a pain. So I just don't go in anyone else's car. It's just easier that way. We
So the
buy
reason,
a car.
The
So.
reason we're talking about it is because if you don't have ones that swing out, it just makes the shirt a bit lighter.
Okay, yep,
If
do
they're-
that.
But what it does,
But you have less flexibility.
yeah, and you have one solid foot plate. You don't have two individuals.
Okay. And so what does that mean by?
Yeah. That rules that out.
No, you're going with it then.
Yeah, I think I'm not trying to talk you out of it, but
No,
it
no.
just changes the front end a bit.
Yeah.
And I
No,
take
you go with it.
yeah. Post. We've got full length arm pads. Yes.
Mhm. Do they come in breathable?
No.
No. Oh, bugger.
They
Because
are
that's
be-
that's
they
what
are better.
hurts.
They're softer and the material's different to what they are. They're the
Okay.
old ones.
Yeah.
And
Because
so
it's
is it like a more durable material? Or is that till you get what you get?
Nah.
no,
Because
they
what
have-
happened, they did make some out of more durable material, but then people were starting to wear their elbows out.
Yeah.
Basically, they made the material stronger, but then
Yeah.
people started to complain because their elbows were getting sore.
Sore.
That's
So,
what it's
So
like.
now I have to decide whether I want to get it now, which means I have to pay outright unless I get funding for it, or I wait till NDIS, which will be coming in next year for me. I don't know. Oops, the daisies. Why'd I do that the other way?
Just turn it off.
I know I will. Could go home and do the paperwork for hospital next week. Yay!
But I do-
12 months to get
Come on.
NDIS, which sucks. I don't know why I have to wait 12 months. That's ridiculous.
Not 12 months.
That's what
Not
she said.
5.
That's what she said. By
No.
the time I get the new chair though,
February next year you should
Yeah.
be able to.
and then they've got to make it and everything. It'll be 12 months, she said.
Yeah, well you can still get 12 months out of that.
I wish someone could just make the decision for me.
No, you're
So
a
then
grown
I don't-
woman.
And then I don't have to make it.
You got to make your own
It's too
decision.
hard. I don't-
And
Well, now that Alex is nearly a year,
yeah,
I should be back on what's the name's list anyway.
whose list?
Craigslist. Craigslist, yeah, very funny. what's her name, care place, whatever they're called. BAP care. Because the only reason they took me off the list was because I wasn't looking for a job. Because I had Alex, so they said they were going to take me off.
Now, a shot in the dark that I'm happy to follow up on for you is Booper. May, and that's a big fat may, be able to provide a bit of funding toward it. I don't know
really?
how much. Essential medical equipment.
Well, so they should.
But,
It is essential.
and I do say it is a big fat may.
Yeah, I want
So
to.
you're putting that on if you're putting that on your vlog, say any donations would be greatly appreciated.
Yes, can people give me money? Oh dear. And that's what I was saying to Joyce, is that was the thing, is like, because you're kind of in between jobs at the moment,
Yes.
that
In
is
between
what's,
careers,
yeah, or careers, yeah, that's what's, you know. Oh, you tired, baby? I can see the top of his head. Oh my goodness, he's grown so much. I can actually see
He's
him.
sitting better in his seat now too.
Yeah, he does. It's too hard.
But as you can assume, we're going to get like a maybe $3,500 bill from Vaughan,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
minimum.
Especially if I've got 2 operations that I've got to pay for.
I just don't know.
I still haven't got the bill for the last one.
I just don't know how much Hooper's going to pay. And I do hope it's quite a decent amount because I'm on a solid plan.
I hope so. Yeah.
You're not recording this shit, are you?
Yeah, but I'm going to delete it later.
Good. Notification from Vaughnie.
Yeah. Which you won't send till after this operation's done.
They said 5 to 6 weeks after. So
Yeah.
we won't see anything probably till October.
Yeah. Of course, just before Christmas.
September, October. I reckon you will get something from the house as well.
I don't know. I kind of...
Worst case, if you really, really wanted to, you could sue your dad.
yeah, for damages.
Well, personal distress on the children and yourself.
Oh, yeah.
If you really, really wanted to, you could.
And then I'll pay Wendy Butcher through that. Thanks, Dad. Oh, God.
He's done.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's too. Poor little
We're
man.
going to have to wake him up when we get home anyway.
Yay! Oh. Well, it is nearly his nap time. It's 1 o'clock.